What role does living up to the expectations of others play into the way you live?
Expectations of others has never been something that I paid a lot of attention to. But in the context of how living up to someone's expectations alters my behavior is an interesting part of that whole idea, because now with a staff of 15 plus people, I think about it a slightly different way, because there's a different role that I need to play within Manifold for those 15 people than I play as an individual. You could be that person who doesn't care what anybody thinks, and that's fine if you're doing something as an individual. But if you're doing something as part of a larger group, I have the role of a creative director inside of this agency now, and everybody has a relationship with me that's slightly different. I have direct reports in my creative team, I've got non-direct reports, I've got partners, and I think that I've started to have to pay more attention to the perception that they have of me for the sake of playing the role that they need me to play.
When did that happen?
That probably happened when we had around 10 employees across different parts of the company. And it's not that I never was part of an organization that had multiple departments that I had contact with, that I also had a team that I managed. But it was different when it was my own company, because I'm not just being the creative director, I'm also running a company. And the company is an entity in and of itself that I want to be a certain way. So I have a perception and a goal for how I want it to grow and evolve, and the culture that I want it to have. And when I was at, let's say, a bigger advertising agency that had that same kind of structure, I didn't feel that sense of, oh, I need to be the thing that this person needs, because it's not that I didn't care about the culture of that company, but it wasn't my company, and it's just something different about that. Because this is my company, to some degree, I have the ability to keep the culture what I want it to be, in choices of who I hire, how we operate, the benefits that I give the teams that work for me. And so I think that when we hit around 10 people is when I really started to take notice of that, how that can play into the dynamic of the company, the growth of the company, the culture of the company, the employees, the perception of the employees in the context of the company as a sort of a whole, an entity of people doing this same thing with this common goal.